Hello, this is Admiral Gus. I'm giving you guys a beginner's guide. This is for people who want to outlevel everything, or to deal, or by the time you get to the high levels and they start, the enemies start outleveling you, they won't become a problem. So let me tell you, everything. Because in the beginning, I didn't know. I was not outleveling everything in the beginning. In the beginning, I was way behind. For the first like 2 to 3 missions for DBZ Kakarot throughout the story, and then I figured it out that everything. A lot of people like to downplay the food system that's in this game, and that is the key to everything in this game. If you want to outpower or outlevel everything while you're moving on in this game, I'm going to tell you you want to invest in always having resources to make food. Now, let me tell you why. I'll actually get to the place I need to and show you why. Exactly. Let's go to Goku's house. Now, I'm also going to tell you this now. The minute you have enough resources to make full course meals, you should. This is not a, oh, well, well, I'll do it. You should do it. They're gonna give you a mission to do it. You'll see the great effects of it. But I'll tell you this now: if you ever have the chance, or if you're ever gonna go do a big mission, or if you're gonna do a long strain, a mission with long strain chains, or really strains, but strands of small stories within them. If you're a DBZ fan and you know the story like by heart, you should know when these missions or these special missions or these epic missions are going to be coming. You should already know what boss you're going to be fighting. To be honest, if you know DBZ, to be honest, it should be real easy for you to know what's going to come next. Yeah, because this game, the only other thing that are surprisings from what's gonna come next is the little mini stories during the intermissions, and what I'm gonna tell you, the first thing you want to do is make food. Not at the fireplaces. You want to go? It doesn't have to be Chi-Chi. There's other areas to go and make food. Anything with a
Do what you can.
so come make a dish, and the first thing you want to ignore everything else. See, what you want to make is you want to go over here. You want to get enough you want to get enough stuff to make this, the sugary cupcake. You want to get enough resources, milk you can buy from any seller, and I'm telling you now this the game will run you through most of everything that I'm talking about right now. So making a tutorial when the game's gonna do it is just gonna be a double tutorial. So yeah, the game will force you to go through these tutorials because it's trying to tell you that this is really important, and it is. That you may think that 10% XP, that's shit. It really won't help. It does. It really does help. I was eating this until I got the artsy cupcake when I was able to get higher level ingredients, because the game will the game runs through the story and through your leveling. The higher the level you are, the better ingredients you have access to. That's how this game works. So when you get to a certain part in the story, after like you beat the Frieza saga, you'll probably be able to get these artsy cupcakes before then too. Maybe I don't remember exactly when, but I'll tell you now. Make sugary cupcakes and just consume them every mission. Every mission, it doesn't matter. Make a large amount of them. Farm a lot. And I know you're probably wondering, oh, well, Admiral, what's the best farming spots? You're not telling us. You're only telling us to cook this. But how about if we don't have materials to do that? Well, don't worry. See, in Goku, around Goku's house, he has is very scattered amount of trees, of resources, but they do have them. This is not the best, but in the beginning, this will be your best bet. You should go around and go throughout the whole map. This whole map, or half of it at least, like throughout this area, or even you can go to this area, see. But they really just have the same amount. It's just in a better locations. But I'm gonna tell you now, this area right here, from like Goku's house to around here, this area doesn't have much enemies. This little lake area. So this is the best place to farm unimpeded until you start getting like out leveling everything by 5. Because once you out level everything by 5, you don't have to worry about much. Because you can just quickly run into it and it'll die. And you get the XP for it. Let me show you the best place to farm for materials, meat, and everything. It will be the Sacred Land of Corn. Why? Because this is a little condensed place. It has a lot of trees. It has ore in this place. It has a lot of animals. Both animals you'll be seeing here in large quantities of wolves and of deer. So you'll be getting a lot of select meat and high quality wolf meat here. This is the best place for that. And because it's a nice condensed area, you can come farm it, leave, go to Goku's house, and wait until like 5 minutes, and go back and farm more. To the same place. Because once you run through this loading screen, you can go back. Actually, I don't even think you have to wait for 5 minutes. Let me look at the map. See? Now this may look really spread apart, but this is really small maps, nice and close. You're saying, and you kind of run fast, so it's not impeding. Always run with the key. You can see everything. First place you want to hit is the middle spot. It has a high quality eggs. You get your spicy mushrooms here. Really just golden wheat. Well, you really get your wheat there. You won't get golden wheat until you're higher level. I'm the 100, so obviously I'm gonna get really nice shit. But you get your apples here. You can get your mangoes, peaches. I think there's every type of fruit in this map, so you can farm it nice and you can get a nice good quantity of everything you need. So you hear your deer, or well, they call it venison, but you get beast and select meat. When you get a little higher level, you get a lot of beast meat here. Select meat, herbs, everything is in this place, really. It's a little small condensed forest of goodness, you know?
Found some tasty looking food. Look at this prime cut of meat. Found some tasty looking food.
I think you can also get regular wolf meat here, if I'm correct. Yeah, see, regular wolf meat. This is where you want to farm. This is the best place to farm for also other foods as well. You also don't want to not make other foods neither, but the most you want to make for the beginning is a lot of EXP stuff. So you want to farm enough materials where you can just get like 30 of them, and I'm gonna tell you, you're gonna need no more than like 30. Because later on you're gonna make those artsy cupcakes real fast. There are only 2 sets of enemies throughout this whole map, so that's why it's also the best place to farm. You're not gonna always be bombarded with enemies. Or there may be just 3 places, actually, not just 2 sets of enemies. There's each one in front of the caves. See that cave right there where he says green meteorite? He's gonna be like, there's gonna be crystals there. Well, there's a Kacha here. I think it's level 35 Kacha. Kachite barrier thing. Well, there's minerals in there, and there are three of these. Yes, three of these throughout the map. So that means each, and there's a enemy on each of those. So there's 4 enemies, because there's one place that just doesn't have enemies, but it has I mean, there's a certain spot that doesn't have anything, but it has an enemy there. I think it's right here. Oh, well, you'll run into them. But if you see the enemies, avoid them. You really don't want to fight them right now. Well, if you do, you can eliminate them. They're just gonna respawn. So I'll give you the best bet of avoiding them. Otherwise, yeah, you can do this high levels. Will be the best place, I'm telling you. Every other place is just too far spread, and it's not compact enough to give you any level of good farming.
Found some tasty looking food. Found some tasty looking food. Whoa, this stone's extra hard.
Yeah, the level of farming you'll be doing is here is a lot better than any other place for farming. And that's about it. Now let's get to the how they say, the meat and potatoes of this. So I'll tell you the meal, any type of effect that's enhancing you want to make of the meals, of course. Of course, you know, I unlocked the full map. I have everything. I have access to every other place. But I'm gonna tell you now that I'm almost repeating myself. I know I sound like a broken record, but I'm telling you, the Sacred Land of Corrin is the best place to farm. Of course, only for meats and fruits. There are other better places. For fish, there are select places for fish. There are places for every type of food that there is in this game. There are better places for that. But this is just a beginner's guide, really, to make you experts. That's why I said beginners to expert guide to outlevel everything. I'm gonna tell you now. I started off the minute I found out about those little XP experience boosters that you get in game. They're not selling it to you in like some weird DLC, which is great. You can take full advantage of this. And the minute you're able to get better ingredients and make the artsy cupcakes, you should. But you know, of course, I'm telling you now, this leveling has you're gonna reach a point where it doesn't matter. So that's when this comes in, the soul emblems. Now, I'm not telling, this is gonna be kind of important, so I'm gonna tell you right now, you don't have to pay too much attention to it, but you do want to get it to a certain level. I had gotten it to 20%. I first started out at level 4 right here, which is battle experience plus 15%. You start at plus 10% when you first begin, but the plus 15% and plus 20% is the best. Just for starting players, of course. You won't be able to get anything else at that point until you get later on in the game. Until you beat the game, you won't be able to get 100%. I'm telling you that now, because you won't be able to get the medals for it. You look at this, copy this exact thing. Others have something different, like they put Frieza here and Trunks there. I'm like, no, I want gold on everything. So You beat the game. Well, then again, I think you can, if you don't get the DLC or if you didn't pre-order the game, you probably won't get these characters. But the best characters you can replace these with is Future Trunks, and Frieza. Future Trunks and Frieza are staples as well. I'm using Trunks and Frieza. Frieza here. I can go up to 25. And Trunks. You see, still maxed. But for I like shiny things, so I went for the other guys.
Naturally.
Yeah, that's basically it. Make sure you throw all characters here. I started off throwing a lot of characters in the Z Warrior category because I thought these buffs were nice, but they're nothing compared to. Also, I have to figure out how to get my cooking up there. Your cooking is also okay. Um, Everything you want to throw into is training, cooking, for the beginnings. Development doesn't really matter. This will matter to you later on in the game, but dump some things into this too. This really doesn't matter. I upgraded this because I had nowhere else to put these guys. And it's good symmetry, and you see that I'm almost level 9. Adventuring, you really don't have to worry about. It's really not that important, to be honest. You want to at least get it to like probably to recovery item effect plus 15%. It doesn't matter because these recovery items do recover a lot of health. So that's up to you, really. Well, yeah, that's about it. You're welcome, I guess. I didn't see any other video like this out there. They didn't fully explain what to do. They just say, "Oh, you can do this to level up fast." Fastest way to level up is no. I'm telling you a way to outlevel everything in this game. I outlevel everything, and once you start getting to a point where things start outleveling you, it doesn't matter anymore because you're just too powerful already. You're just kind of destroying everything. I guess I'll give you a. I'm gonna go to one fight, and I'll give you an example. I'm about to roadhouse these guys. There's not much they can do about it either. So, yeah. I know you're like, all this information is good and all, but does it really matter? Well, if you want to have an easy time in this game, yeah. If you want a challenge, I guess you can just not do this. But yeah, this is a legit way to overpower yourself. Because I upgraded everything on these characters, literally everything. Oh, also the best once you hit level 60 to 70, there's something you want to get. You go to training, level up your training to level 5. I guess I'll show you after this fight. Just this will be an extended cut. This will be extra. I wasn't gonna talk about this, but I guess I will. It's extra. Let's go kill the last one. I was having fun killing these things because I have nothing else better to do. So yeah, I've done every sub story they have in this game. Well, not every sub story. I've missed a couple in the beginning. Also, do all sub stories. Sub stories are good for the beginning as well. I know, right? You're like, it's this late in the video and you're telling me that now? Let's get through this fight. There's nothing they can do about this. They're just all dead. Look at that, you see? They out-leveled me. It didn't matter. Oh, there's something more powerful. Ooh, I'm so scared. You know what? As an addition, I'll destroy him too. Show you why it's just better to get over-leveled. Even though once you hit 100, it really doesn't matter because you'll destroy everything. But you see, I have most of my characters at high level 110. These are my lowest characters, by the way. Gohan is a lot higher in level. Oh, there's also these special missions you want to pay attention to. I guess I forgot to say that too. These turtle training missions, you want to finish them. This turtle training man, you want to finish them. You see this? You see that Mega Mass level 5? You want that. I got this early in the game. And it really helped me. That's why Gohan is higher level than everything in this game right now. Because I did it throughout the Buu Saga. Or not throughout the Buu Saga, throughout the Cell Saga. Because you used Gohan for most of the time throughout the Cell Saga. Let me show you my character. You see? Gohan is level 119. He is 119. The status extras that I get from eating a lot. Yeah, there's no... I hate it, but there's no, like, meal for critical effect, or at least a status boost meal that gives you plus for critical effect, which I hate. But you can get a key boost. You can get a boost off of most of everything in this game. Or every stat that's available in this game, other than crit. There's food to upgrade crit for like 3 minutes. There's a full course meal that upgrades everything for a couple other minutes. Yeah. What else was I gonna talk to you about? You know when you like just kind of forget what you're about to say because you end up getting well, no, this probably doesn't happen to regular people. Well, I'm gonna go destroy this guy, and yeah, that might be the end of the video. Or I might figure something out. Let's see how much. Oh my God, he seems pretty tough. Yeah, if I didn't have certain things, he might have been tough. But this character has this broken perk called Battle Instincts. I literally do 15% more damage than I should to higher level enemies than me. Not only that, but I have Super Saiyan 3, which gives me a plus 150% more damage. Wow. Plus, you get that once you hit level 100, so you can upgrade that. Well, let's show you. Okay, these guys want to be annoying. Yeah, this guy is just getting destroyed. Mind you, he's 5 levels, or a lot more higher than me. Just finessing him. Also, use your helpers. Their abilities really help. You want to deal with everything fast? Use AoE attacks. They're really good in this game. Really good. They're the best things in this game. AoE attacks. You can't get any better than that.
Here goes.
Watch this. They're about to be finessed. Probably the hardest fight I've ever had in this game. Well, that's it, I guess.